Hi, it's Suffolk Susie, Zone 7. This is an update on my fall garden. So over here in the backyard, I had dug up the old carrots, the old onions, and the beets that never really came to, and the lettuce that I had growing up the side. I also dug up the barrage that had taken over. And in here I planted spinach. Over here I planted, it's the red Russian kale. And over here some red romaine lettuce. And in the back, just a mixed lettuce. So everything's coming up nicely. Over here in the herb garden, the herbs have dwindled away after my last harvest, but I planted radishes here. We'll see how they do. So what's next in the garden is I'm probably going to have to pull up these bush beans, decide if I want to plant something there for the fall. I have some volunteer tomatoes that are coming to fruit. I also planted these sugar baby watermelons over here, and they're traveling around and flowering. Looks like one of the leaves may have some kind of fungus on them. I sprayed it with a little peroxide mixture. And then the new patty pan squash that I planted got the powdery mildew, and I've been treating that too. And the new leaves seem to be doing good. I actually have a patty pan growing over there, but I got to keep an eye on this powdery mildew. So what's next in the garden? Let's take a look at the old zucchini bed. This is where I had the zucchini planted on the left and on the right. I got like 2 zucchinis out of each of them. They got overwhelmed with powdery mildew. Didn't flower again, so I pulled those. Then the patty pan squash that was over here, I got a couple out of there. That got the powdery mildew, so I pulled that. So now I fixed the soil in this bed with some compost that I had, and then also some earthworm castings, some chicken fuel, some Job's Organics vegetable and tomato plant food, and I put in some Azos powder in there for rooting and transplants, because I'm really not sure what I'm going to do in this bed. Then after I fixed it, I'm like, I kind of like that it doesn't look overgrown. It's been a while since I've seen the dirt. Do I want to plant something more here for the fall? Or do I want to cover it and save it for the spring? Replenish the dirt, and as soon as you see replenished dirt, you want to plant something, right? So should I plant something, or should I just cover it and save it for the spring? So tempting to plant more things. Our first frost date is October 14th. I have time for spinach and kale and things like that. The next on the list is to decide that, and then after that, don't go into shock now, but here's the cucumber plant. They've been burnt, they've had powdery mildew, they've been treated, but they keep producing amazing cucumbers for slicing and pickling. This morning I harvested a cantaloupe, but I have more cantaloupes coming through. This one's starting to turn color. They're not very big, but the one I did was bigger than a softball, and it was delicious. Very sweet. So I have a few more growing here. You see that one down there? The sun's in my eyes, so I'm not sure if you see that. And then there's a little one up over there. And I'm afraid to tear apart these cucumber vines because the cantaloupes are doing good and the cucumbers are doing good too. Cucumbers are growing up the vines. But I don't want to change anything in this bed until these cantaloupes are done. But look at that mess. So that's next in the garden. It's fixing that bed, just like I fixed this one. What's next in your garden?